If you were going to destroy America, what would you do? You would destroy the energy infrastructure. The EPA announced today new regulations on public utilities that produce power, which will limit their ability to produce power. The other day I told you about EPA regulations that are going to affect the electrical grid and reduce the ability of creating electricity. The same administration has made it virtually impossible to drill on new leasehold areas and to build refineries. Energy will have to be imported. And from whom and from where? If you wanted to destroy America, you would attack its currency. You would create massive inflation, massive debt, massive government spending, and interest on the debt that exceeds the amount of money that's spent on the United States military. You would, through your policies, encourage other countries to abandon the dollar and embrace your enemy's currency, that is, Communist China's. If you wanted to destroy America, you would destroy the combustion engine in the automobile, as we've known it for over 100 years. And you would require manufacturers to build electric vehicles, the material for which is controlled by your number one enemy, Communist China. The batteries of which are controlled by your number one enemy, Communist China. And of course, you would force people into these expensive vehicles, assuming they could afford them, even though there wouldn't be enough electricity to fuel them. If you wanted to destroy America, you go into the public school classrooms at the youngest age, elementary school, and you would teach your kids to hate America. You would teach your kids to hate each other based on race. You would teach your kids to hate capitalism, individualism. You would take merit out of the school system in order to prevent highly intelligent and hardworking children from succeeding. If you wanted to destroy America, you would surgically remove the genitalia or add genitalia to the children of this country without parental notification. If you wanted to destroy America, you would destroy the nuclear family. You would silence parents by threatening them with prosecution. If you wanted to destroy America, you would use the FBI and the Department of Justice to go after your political opponents. If you wanted to destroy your America, you would populate the media with partisan Democrats and ideologues who use their positions to advance an ideology rather than inform the American people. If you wanted to destroy America, you would populate prosecutors' offices with individuals, hardcore leftists, who don't want to prosecute crimes, or are funded by a Svengali billionaire by the name of George Soros, who seeks the destruction of America. If you wanted to destroy America, you would open the borders wide to anybody who wants to come. You'd make it impossible to know who is coming. Terrorists, criminals, drug cartel soldiers. You would make it impossible to prevent fentanyl, other drugs, illegal weapons from coming into our country, into our neighborhoods and our communities. You would overwhelm our school systems. You would overwhelm our hospitals. You would overwhelm law enforcement. You would make it impossible for the Border Patrol to patrol the border. If you wanted to destroy America, you would elect Democrats. You would elect a man like Joe Biden as president. If you wanted to destroy America, you would embrace American Marxism, which has as its purpose to destroy the principles that the nation was founded on. That's what's happening. America is being destroyed from within. You see what's happening on the border this evening? After midnight tonight, Title 42 comes to an end. The Biden administration, in collusion with radical leftists on the courts, has been waiting for this day. Biden administration has repealed all of the Donald Trump policies that were in place that helped to secure the border. They've stopped the building of the wall at the cost of billions of dollars to the taxpayers. And the steel for the wall is rusting in the Arizona desert. But the goal here is to turn the state of Texas blue, and they will succeed. The goal here is to turn the state of Arizona from purple to blue, and they will succeed. By the time this administration is done in 4 years, there will be at least 10 million, closer to 12 million, new foreigners in this country. Where will they go? What will they do? They have children. Their children will automatically become United States citizens. And as the children get older, chain migration will be used to bring in even more. Over at Media Matters, they accuse me of supporting the white supremacist view of replacement theory. It's actually the Democrat Party's view of replacement theory. It's Media Matters' view of replacement theory. It's George Soros' view of replacement theory, the sugar daddy behind Media Matters. I'm just an observer. I see what's happening. If you preach that you have a white supremacist nation, a white dominant nation, and that as a result of that, as is taught in critical race theory by DEI and ESG, this society is fundamentally, systemically, and irretrievably racist, well, then your goal has to be to change that and to fix it. How do you change it and fix it? Well, look at the border. I don't believe in a white dominant society. I don't believe in a white supremacist society. I don't believe in white supremacy. I don't believe in any supremacy. But I also object to what the Marxists are doing and have been doing to this country. There's no other country on the face of the earth. There's no other country that's ever existed that has surrendered its sovereignty to anybody who wants to stroll into the country. I can't think of any. Since the beginning of civilization. Not one. I will tell you that one of the reasons the Roman Empire collapsed, and it lasted 1,000 years, we haven't even gotten to 300 years. And as my friend historian Craig Shirley says, most nations last about 200, 250, 300 years. One of the reasons the Roman Empire collapsed was because people came over the border. They couldn't control anymore their sovereignty. They were overrun. This isn't a theory. This is reality. The country is being destroyed for all the reasons I said. For all the reasons I said.